welcome to Save Blood Arena on Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. My name is Dele Agadumo. A Save Blood Arena is brought to you courtesy Lagos State Blood Transfusion Services, LSBTS. And on this program, we talk about blood donation, or voluntary blood donation. We also talk about blood screening, transfusion, etc. We've talked so much about everything regarding blood and blood donation. So today we have 25th episode in the series since the beginning of this year, and today we'll be discussing blood donation and religion as a motivator. On the program today, I have my usual guests. I have the head of programs, Lagos State Blood Transfusion Services, that's Mr. Oluwole. Olatubi, good evening.
Yeah, good evening,
welcome to the show.
Yeah, thank you for having us.
I will also have two other guests from the Ahmadiyya Muslim Youth Organization, AMYO. I have Abdulquadri, Ismail, Oluwagbemiga. Good evening to you.
Good evening, ma'am.
All right, welcome to the show. And he's representing the national president actually, but he's from Ahmadiyya Muslim Youth Organization. And I also have Lookman, Enitan, Aminu, the national head, Information Communication Technology.
Good
Welcome.
evening.
All right.
Good evening, Nigeria.
Okay. All right. So let me begin with Abdulquadri. Tell us, introduce your organizations, the mission and the vision statements of the Ahmadiyya Muslim Youth Organization. I know it's the youth wing. Yes. So tell us more about what that wing, the youth wing is about, and what the mission and the vision statement of the youth wing is about.
Okay, thank you very much for having me once again. Ahmadiyya Muslim Youth Organization, as we call it Majlis Khuddamul Ahmadiyya,
Okay.
the youth wing of the Ahmadiyya Muslim community between the ages of 15 and 40.
Okay.
So what we promote is everything that the Ahmadiyya Muslim community stands for, and that is first, the peaceful coexistence. We stand for peace. We ensure that in our community, irrespective of your religion, your background, or your denomination, we maintain peace with everyone.
Okay.
Also, another very important thing we promote is humanity.
Okay.
Because as told by Allah in the Quran, without humanity you cannot serve Allah, you cannot serve God.
Okay.
So we want to serve God, you must be able to maintain a very cordial relationship with humanity and ensure that humanity maintains a very good life.
All
So
right.
that is one of the very things that we stand for. Another thing we stand for is working to ensure that our community is very good. Because even in our pledge, we pledge all the time that we will utilize our life, our time, and everything we have for the betterment of our faith, community, and nation.
Okay.
Ensuring that we are not just serving our community this time,
Okay.
we are serving humanity as long as in the same way we are serving God.
Okay. Okay. So in Islam, is voluntary blood donation permissible? And if it is permissible, are there specific Quranic verses or hadith that supports that?
Yes, blood donation in Islam. To answer it very simply, blood donation is permissible in Islam.
Okay.
However, there are so many people that argue about the permissibility of blood donation in
Okay.
Islam. However, we must understand that in Islam, everything you do, the underlining thing, everything you do is your intention. What do you intend to gain from what you do? So,
Okay.
by donating blood, the underlining thing that we are always aware of is saving life. And in Quran chapter 5, verse 32, Allah says, whoever saves a soul is as if you have saved the entire humanity.
Okay.
So we believe that while donating your blood to save a soul, the reward you get is the reward of someone who is saving the entire humanity.
Okay.
Also in the hadith of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he said that whoever saves a soul as put forward one of the best deeds that you can put forward in the sight of Allah, meaning that saving a soul is very lofty, and when blood donation deals with saving a soul, then we see it as one of the things we must do. Now, when we talk about saving, donating blood, there are two ways. Either you sell your blood or you donate it voluntarily without getting anything in return. What Islam permits is donating the blood voluntarily without getting anything in return.
Okay.
There have been so many rulings, we call it fatwa in Islam, that prohibits selling your blood. In fact, the first ruling about selling blood was passed in 1952 by the then Egyptian scholar, who said that if you sell your blood, it is not permissible in Islam, and it has since then it has been adopted by the worldwide Islamic scholars, saying that selling blood is not permissible in Islam. However, if you donate with the intention of saving a soul voluntarily, then it is permissible in Islam.
Okay. All right. Let me speak with our second guest. That's Lookman Enitan Aminu, the National Head Information Communications Technology. Okay. So tell us about your organization. And you are a donor, I suppose. Tell us about your organization and tell us how long you've been donating and why you got involved in blood donation.
Okay, my name is Lookman Enitan Aminu.
Okay.
My organization, the Young Muslims Association, is an organization that caters for Muslims from the age of 44 upward.
Okay.
We have two categories. The category 1 is 4 to 14.
Okay.
That's age 4 to 14.
4 to 14.
That's the basic elementary age for children. Then we have those that are alumni, which from 14 or from 15 upward.
Okay. So 44.
15 upward.
15 upward. Okay. No
so
limits.
No age limit on that.
Okay. Okay.
So we cater for a lot of things, especially the young people, their education, their welfare, their health, and leadership training, ICT training, and the likes.
Oh, okay.
So we do a lot within that perspective.
Okay, so that's within that body, there is no discrimination against blood donation.
No.
Okay.
And you know, for us as Muslims, we understand, just like the Quranic verse my brother just quoted, that whoever saves with just one soul, it is as if you have saved the entirety of humanity.
Sure.
And it will be very bad for you to have something you can use to save the next person.
Okay.
And you are now keeping it to yourself, refusing it to give it out.
Okay.
It's, in Islam, it's wrong when you have something to save the next person, especially when life is at risk.
Okay.
It's going to affect that person's life, even as small as food. When the next person needs food and you have it, and he doesn't have it, in Islam, it has become obligatory on you to give the next person to save that life.
All right. And so how do you promote blood donation within the Muslim community?
Okay, within the Muslim community, from time to time we do sensitizations. We do tell them about things they can do to get reward from Allah, because every good thing you do, you are going to be rewarded.
Okay.
So if you are just donating blood and you are being rewarded for saving the entirety of humanity, and you are saying we have over about 10 billion people in the world, so you are rewarded for saving like 10 million people just because you saved one soul.
Okay.
So you will see how important it is for you to do everything possible to save a soul, such that you can always get the reward. So you asked, how long have I been donating?
Yes.
If I look backward, it should be over 15 years.
Okay.
Since my days in Lasso.
Okay. 15 years. So for you as an individual, you've been donating for about 15 years. So it means that you have certain experiences to share with people. So does sharing that experience help when you're trying to promote blood donation within your community?
Sure. Sharing experience helps. Let me give instances. Last year, I was involved in an accident. And in the process, I thought I would need blood initially. So I called LSBTS. I'll be needing blood though. This is my situation. I'm at this particular hospital. So they were on standby. We started the process, we finished the process, and I didn't need blood.
Okay.
Until date, I didn't take blood.
Okay.
And I used to tell people that when you donate blood, your body regenerates new blood.
All right.
Those organs that should be producing new blood, if you keep them too redundant by not even donating the blood you have, eventually they might have problem with generating blood.
Okay.
But because I've been donating over time, the body has been used to regenerating.
Yes.
The body did not even need to take in new blood.
Okay.
While even I had the opportunity of getting free blood without, in the common situation, when someone has an accident or a situation like that in Nigeria, they'll be running helter skelter looking for blood.
Yes.
I only just made one phone call, and if I needed 10 pints of blood, it's on standby.
Mm-hmm.
So it shows that you are doing good, and you also have the opportunity to benefit from the good, even in this life. Initially we were giving the example of the reward from Allah. Even in this life,
Yes.
when you need that goodness, you will get similar goodness.
Okay.
And that is why we have LSBTS there as a lead agency, always keeping blood for us, and always ensure that at times when my friends need blood, or they say, my wife just gave birth, we need blood. You need blood. LSBTS, they need blood. They say, yeah, go to this place. They said they don't keep this type of blood. It's platelets. A
Okay.
platelets they do keep. Okay, go to this place. Usually they say, go to Bagada. Oh yeah, go to Bagada.
Okay.
Ask for this person. Bye-bye.
You've done yours.
I've done mine. And at times I used to look at it, I would say, how many blood have I donated? Even the number of people I've collected blood for, it's far, far more than what
you've donated.
taken from me alone. So it just shows them how beneficial it is to always donate blood and always be in the circle of LSBTS.
Okay. Quickly, we have an update here. A multiple accident reported involving a truck, a Sienna, and Vanagon. And this is, Asambas and 2 trucks have already been contacted. Location, okay, around Olowu, Outer Marina by CMS. All right, diversion is ongoing right now inward Inner Marina to link Nitel. We'll continue to keep you updated concerning that one. And a report, men of Lagos State Public Works filling the potholes along Ozumbambadiwe axis at Law School inward Akadishala Junction. Presently, vehicular movement from Kilimanjaro Junction inward Law School is still on the high side, while movement from Civic Center inward Law School Akadishala and Route Kilimanjaro Junction is still good at the moment. So let me come back to you, Abdulquadri. What role do you think imams and religious leaders and sheikhs can play in advocating for blood transfusion or for blood donation in this case?
Thank you very much once again. So the role imams especially can play, or religious leaders can play, in blood donation. The first is knowledge.
Okay.
Because when you have knowledge, you know what to say. We should understand the reason why people are not donating blood.
Yes, we've talked about the myths associated with, religious organizations and people not wanting to donate blood.
Exactly. So when we understand the reason why our followers are not donating blood, then we'll be able to address their problems.
Okay.
But when we do not know their problems, how do we address them? So the first is knowledge. So when we have knowledge about them, we address them. Then the second is being examples ourselves.
Okay.
So, because you tell your members to donate blood, but they have never seen you donate blood. So what are you telling them?
Right.
But sometimes when some of your members only see you donating blood, they feel like, I want to do what my imam is doing.
Okay.
So because of that, they feel like, oh, I want to emulate you, I want to be like you. It's not just about telling them to donate now.
Okay.
It's about doing it yourself.
Yes.
Understanding that when you donate blood, you get the reward associated with it. And after that, the next thing is also understanding the benefits of donating blood. A lot of people do not know the reason why we should donate blood. Yes, they know if you donate blood, there are rewards. But if I donate blood, what does it do to me?
Yes.
The reason why so many people do not donate blood is because they feel like, oh,
they don't understand
there might be some repercussions or health effects that come with donating blood. Whereas there are so many opportunities that you get from donating blood too. So the first time I was going to donate blood, felt like I would not have
You
enough
have
blood
enough blood.
on me. But I said, just try. I said, okay, let's try.
Okay.
I got there, we had the test, and I discovered that I even had more blood than someone who was two of my own size.
Okay.
I said, wow. So I have more blood than this chubby man. How come? So it was then I felt like, oh, okay, it is. Let me try. Then I donated blood. After donating blood the first time, after 4 months, they said we were going to donate another blood again.
Yeah.
So I felt like I just donated one. How come? So it was then we were enlightened that when you donate blood, your body recovers the blood 100%.
Okay.
So when we understand that you are not going to have shortage of blood because you donate blood, what comes with it, what are the health benefits? It's not just about expecting reward from Allah, because Islam, as said by the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, anything that does not make sense is not part of Islam.
Okay.
It must make sense to you.
Okay.
So you ask me to donate blood because I want to get benefit from Allah. So how would that make sense to me? What do I get from it? What does it do to my body? Because Allah will not tell you to do anything that would.
Okay.
That is one of the conditions of donating blood. If you are going to donate blood and it's going to affect you, please do not do it.
Okay.
But if you donate blood, it is fine. You don't. So basically, it's about knowing what comes with it, knowing the benefit, and being examples yourself. Let people see you do it. Let them see that even your family members are doing it. You are leading by examples. Then it will be very easy for people to follow you. That's the best way you can advocate for blood donation.
Okay, so in answer to that question, you've talked about some of the common misconceptions or barriers, which is people feel that if they donate blood, they won't have enough left in their body.
Exactly.
And then it has to make sense. And also the fact that they have to see that the imam of the sheikh is doing that as an example, an exemplary leader for the followers to be able to emulate what he's saying.
You have to be their mirror.
Okay.
Let them see you and say, oh, this is who I want to be like. So many people are saying us and they feel like, I want to be like this man. I want to do things we are doing. And when they see that these are the things we do, it will be easier for them to say, okay, I want to be like you. A lot of scholars have, I read so many articles written by different scholars about donating blood. But how many scholars can we call to say, oh, this imam, for example, has been donating blood for 50 years.
Okay.
This imam has donated. We have, I think last year, last year, I think, we celebrated a man who has donated, I've forgotten the number of pints of blood he has donated. So,
I think 100.
he has donated over 100, yes.
The Red Cross man, yes.
So, as an Islamic scholar, how many can you say you have donated? How can you say, even when, imagine as an imam, the members of your organization, probably some of them whom you have been preaching to donate blood, whom have not been donating. Imagine they have some crisis and they needed blood. Definitely they will come to the mosque. They will say, we need some of our members to come and donate blood, and right there you just call to say, oh, we have people that can donate. Even if you don't call LSBTS, call some of your members, say, some of our members are in the hospital, we need people to donate blood, let's go and donate blood to them. So they see reason why, I might be in this situation too. Why shouldn't I donate? Let's go and donate. It is for our members. Let's understand that it is not for my own organization, for example, as much as we donate. When some of our members need blood, we don't call for blood all the time. Sometimes you have to call members to still go and donate, so that we understand that it is not, we are not donating because, if this person we must call. We are donating because it is essential for us to do so. Now you are going to save the life of someone you know, someone very close to you. So you will be very eager. You want to do everything you have in your might to save that person's life. So the moment you donate blood the first time, you discover that there was no effect. The second time will be easier and becomes easier and easier.
So my final question, so to speak, to Lookman, do you believe that blood transfusion or transfusion and donation, do you believe it is a form of sadaqah?
It is the sadaka.
Okay.
That is just the answer.
Okay.
Because just like I said initially, once you get reward,
Okay.
good reward from it, then it is a sadaka. And it
Okay.
is one of the most beneficial sadaka. Because in this case, you are getting the reward of over 10 billion people. Just
Okay.
because you did once. So
Okay.
if you now did 10 times, multiply 10 billion by 10. If you did 20 times, multiply 10 billion by 20.
Yes.
And you begin to see how enormous the reward, the sadaka, is going to bring back to you.
Okay. Thank you very much. So Olatubi, don't worry, I did not forget you.
No. In fact,
The conversation was getting very interesting.
I'm like, wow, yeah. I can
Yes.
see the passion
Yes.
and the way they spoke, and
Exactly.
I've even been advocated to, because let me just say this: we are very encouraged by the Muslim societies that we work with.
Okay.
They form a substantial part of our operations,
All right.
in sourcing for blood, and we want to encourage people of other faiths to also imbibe one or two things from what they've heard this
Okay.
evening.
So
And,
for our Muslim listeners out there, what are you saying to them as a form of encouragement for them to consider, blood donation?
So to our Muslim brothers, we want to encourage you to keep on, not only saying it, but doing it, as one of the speakers said.
Yes.
And we also want to tell you that, like he said at first when he wanted to donate blood, he was thinking in his mind that, oh, I don't have enough blood. That's something we hear all the time.
Yes.
But the story is that the blood have been building, taking more, taking this, all this way. Not just taking, no. I remember he said your body has the ability to regenerate
Yes.
your cells. So I want to tell you that there's a selection process. We talked about the donor selection
Yes.
process.
Yes.
So it's when you've passed that process, from the questionnaire to the medical checks. So you must be generally okay for you to. So it's a safe process, and everyone that will be handling that process, you can be sure that they are up to date, they are
Okay.
qualified to handle the process.
Okay.
So we've done everything, even the blood that is being transfused, it goes through screening, so the whole process, at least to the WHO standard,
Yes.
it's that's the level we operate. Everything about us is safety.
Okay.
We won't do anything that would impair your health. So we want to encourage you to please come forward. You heard from I didn't speak, they spoke.
Yes.
In fact, I was like, is this our same Lagos State Blood Transfusion Service? Because the way, and again, everybody that donates, you said something about when you donate your blood. So your blood saves 3 lives. So can we recalculate that calculation? I was hearing you talking the billions. I was like, really? So now, the blood you drop saves 3 lives.
Yes.
Yeah, so you can, in view of that, you can recalculate what your earlier calculation. So if I
That is 30 billion for everyone. For every time you donate.
30 billion. Thank you very much.
That's a wow.
That's a wow. That's a wow.
All right, thank you so much. To our guests, Abdulquadri and Lookman, thank you so much for representing your organization. Let me say organization. Thank you so much.
Thank you for
And
the
I hope that you'd continue to encourage the young people in your organization to continue to donate blood, as it is very important. I mean, that calculation alone should be an encouragement to people out there. And also the fact that if you have a family member who is a blood donation, if anything happens, I mean, you're guaranteed that you would get access to, blood. So it's very, very essential. Again, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Also, thank you to the head of programs, Mr. Oluwole Olatubi. Thank you again for being on the program. And a special thanks also goes to everyone at the Lagos State Ministry of Health, and not forgetting Lagos State Blood Transfusion Services, also the Executive Secretary, Dr. Bolani Oshiko, Dr. Boduri Oshikomaya. Dr. Boduri Oshikomaya, thank you so much for your encouragement and everything that you are doing. Well, you can get in touch with LSBTS on Facebook is Lagos Blood Transfusion. That's their Facebook page, Lagos Blood Transfusion. On Instagram is Lagos State Blood Transfusion. On X is Lagos BTS, and telephone number is 0806 920 7912. Again, 0806 920 7914. And while this program has been brought to you courtesy Lagos State Blood Transfusion Services, a big thanks goes to our executive producer, Tayo Akoli, and also to Victor Oteri. My name is Dele Agadumo. Safe Blood Arena comes your way again next week, Monday, on Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM.